Hear ye the word of Yahuwah. Jeremiah 7. The word that came to Yirmiyahu from Yahuwah, saying, Stand in the gate of Yahuwah's house and proclaim there this word, and say, Hear the word of Yahuwah, all ye of Yahudah, that enter in at these gates to worship Yahuwah. Thus says Yahuwah Sabaoth, the Elohai of Yasharel, amend your ways and your doings, and I will cause you to dwell in this place. Trust ye not in lying words, saying, The temple of Yahuwah, the temple of Yahuwah, the temple of Yahuwah are these. For if ye thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, if ye thoroughly execute judgment between a man and his neighbor, if ye oppress not the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, and shed not innocent blood in this place, neither walk after Elohim to your hurt, other Elohim to your hurt, then I will cause you to dwell in this place, in the land that I gave your fathers forever and ever. Behold, ye trust in lying words that cannot profit. Will ye still kill and break wedlock and swear 7 oaths falsely, and burn incense unto Baal, and walk after other Elohim whom ye know not, and come out and stand before me in this house which is called by my name, and say, We are delivered to do all these abominations? Is this house which is called by my name become a den of robbers in your eyes? Behold, I have seen it, says Yahuwah. But go ye now unto my place, which was in Shiloh, where I set my name at the first, and see what I did to it for the wickedness of my people, Yasharel. And now because ye have done all these works, says Yahuwah, and I spoke unto you, rising up early and speaking, but ye heard not, and I called you, but ye answered not. Therefore will I do unto this house which is called by my name, wherein ye trust, and unto the place which I gave to you and your fathers, as I have done unto Shiloh. And I will cast you out of my sight, as I have cast out all your brethren, even the whole seed of Ephraim. Therefore pray not for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear you. See you not what they do in the cities of Yahudah, and in the streets of Yerushalayim? The children gather wood, and the fathers kindle fire, and the women knead their dough to make sacrificial wafers to the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto other Elohim, that they may provoke me to anger. Do they provoke me to anger? Says Yahuwah. Do they not provoke themselves to the confusion of their own faces? Therefore thus says Adonai Yahuwah, Behold, my anger and my fury shall be poured out upon this place, upon man, upon beast, upon the trees of the field, and upon the fruit of the ground, and it shall burn and not be quenched. Thus says Yahuwah Sabaoth, the Elohai of Yasharel, Put your ascending smoke offerings unto your sacrifices, and eat flesh. For I spoke not unto your fathers, nor commanded them in the day that I brought them out of the land of Mizraim concerning ascending smoke offerings or sacrifices. But this thing I commanded them, saying, Obey my voice, and I will be your Elohim, and ye shall be my people, and walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you, that it may be well unto you. But they hearkened not, nor inclined their ear, but walked in the counsels and imaginations of their evil hearts, and went backward and not forward. Since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Mizraim unto this day, I have even sent unto you all my servants the prophets, daily rising up early and sending them. Yet they hearkened not unto me, nor inclined their heart or ear, but hardened their neck. They did worse than their fathers. Therefore you shall speak all these words unto them, but they will not hearken to you. You shall also call unto them, but they will not answer you. But you shall say unto them, This is a nation that obeys not the voice of Yahuwah Elohim, nor receives correction. Truth is perished, and is cut off from their mouth. Cut off your hair, O Yerushalayim, and cast it away, and take up a lamentation on high places. For Yahuwah has rejected and forsaken the generation of his wrath. For the children of Yahudah have done evil in my sight, says Yahuwah. They have set their abominations in the house, which is called by my name, to pollute it. And they have built the high places of Tophet, which is in the valley of the son of Hinnom, to burn their sons and their daughters in the fire, which I commanded them not, neither came it into my heart. Therefore, behold, the days come, says Yahuwah, that it shall no more be called Tophet, nor the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter. For they shall bury in Tophet till there be no place. And the carcasses of this people shall be meat for the fowls of the heavens, and for the beasts of the earth, and none shall fray them away. Then will I cause to cease from the cities of Yahudah, and from the streets of Yerushalayim, the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, for the land shall be desolate. At that time, says Yahuwah, they shall bring out the bones of the kings of Yahudah, and the bones of his princes, and the bones of the priests, and the bones of the prophets, and the bones of the inhabitants of Yerushalayim out of their graves. And they shall spread them before the sun, and the moon, and all the hosts of heaven, whom they have loved, and whom they have served, and after whom they have walked, and whom they have sought, and whom they have worshipped. They shall not be gathered, nor be buried. They shall be for dung upon the face of the earth, and death shall be chosen rather than life by all the remnant of them that remain of this evil family, which remain in all the places whither I have driven them, says Yahuwah Sebaot. Moreover, you shall say unto them, Thus says Yahuwah, Shall they fall and not arise? Shall he turn away and not return? Why then is this people of Yerushalayim slidden back by a perpetual backsliding? They hold deceit fast. They refuse to return. I hearkened and heard, but they spoke not aright. No man repented him of his wickedness, saying, What have I done? Everyone turned to his course, as the horse rushes into the battle. Yea, the stork in the heavens knows her appointed times, and the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the times of their coming. But my people know not the judgment of Yahuwah. How do ye say, We are wise, and the Torah of Yahuwah is with us? Lo, certainly the lying pen of the scribes has made a lie. The wise men are ashamed. They are dismayed and taken. Lo, they have rejected the word of Yahuwah, and what wisdom is in them? Therefore will I give their women unto others, and their fields to them that shall inherit them. For everyone from the least even unto the greatest is given to covetousness. From the prophet even unto the priest, everyone deals falsely. For they have healed the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, saying, Peace, peace, when there is no peace. Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Nay, they were not at all ashamed, neither could they blush. Therefore they shall fall among them that fall. In the time of their visitation, they shall be cast down, says Yahuwah. I will surely consume them, says Yahuwah. There shall be no grapes on the vine, nor figs on the tree. And the leaf shall fade, and the things that I have given them shall pass away from them. Why do we sit still? Assemble yourselves, and let us enter into the defense cities, and let us be silent there. For Yahuwah Eloheinu has put us to silence, and given us water of God to drink, because we have sinned against Yahuwah. We looked for peace, but no good came, and for a time of health, and behold, trouble. The snorting of his horses was heard from Dan. The whole land trembled at the sound of the neighing of his strong ones, for they are come, and have devoured the land, and all that is in it, the city and those that dwell therein. For behold, I will send serpents, cockatrices among you, which will not be charmed, and they shall bite you, says Yahuwah. When I would comfort myself against sorrow, my heart is faint in me. Behold the voice of the cry of the daughter of my people, because of them that dwell in a far country. Is not Yahuwah in Sion? Is not her king in her? Why have they provoked me to anger with their graven images and with strange vanities? The harvest is past, the summer is ended, and we are not saved. For the hurt of the daughter of my people and my hurt, I am black. Astonishment has taken hold on me. Is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no physician there? Why then is not the health of the daughter of my people recovered? Oh, that my head were waters and my eyes a fountain of tears, that I might weep day and night for the slain of the daughter of my people. Oh, that I had in the wilderness a lodging place of wayfaring men, that I might leave my people and go from them, for they all break wedlock, an assembly of treacherous men, and they bend their tongues like their bows for lies. But they are not valiant for the truth upon the earth, for they proceed from evil to evil, and they know not me, says Yahuwah. Take ye heed, every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother, for every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk in slanders. And they will deceive every one his neighbor, and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongue to speak lies, and weary themselves to commit iniquity. Your habitation is in the midst of deceit. Through deceit they refuse to know me, says Yahuwah. Therefore thus says Yahuwah Sabaoth, behold, I will melt them and try them. For how shall I do for the daughter of my people? Their tongue is as an arrow shot out. It speaks deceit. One speaks peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in his heart he lays his wait. Shall I not visit them for these things, says Yahuwah? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? For the mountains will I take up a weeping and a wailing, and for the habitation of the wilderness a lamentation, because they are burned up, so that no one can pass through them. Neither can men hear the voice of the cattle, but the fowl of the heavens and the beasts are fled, they are gone. And I will make Yerushalayim heaps, a den of dragons, and I will make the cities of Yahudah desolate without an inhabitant. Who is the wise man that they may understand this? And who is he to whom the mouth of Yahuwah has spoken that he may declare it? For what the land perishes and is burned up like a wilderness that none passes through. And Yahuwah says, because they have forsaken my Torah, which I set before them, and have not obeyed my voice, neither walked therein, but have walked after the imagination of their own heart, and after Baalim, which their fathers taught them. Therefore thus says Yahuwah Sevaat, the Elohai of Yasharel, behold, I will feed them, even this people, with wormwood, and give them water of gall to drink. I will scatter them also among the heathen, whom neither they nor their fathers have known. I will send a sword after them till I have consumed them. Thus says Yahuwah Sevaat, consider ye, and call for the mourning women, that they may come, and send for cunning women that they may come. And let them make haste and take up a wailing for us, that our eyes may run down with tears and our eyelids gush out with waters, for a voice of wailing is heard out of Zion. How are we spoiled? We are greatly confounded, because we have forsaken the land, because our dwellings have cast us out. Yet hear the word of Yahuwah, O ye women, and let your ear receive the word of his mouth, and teach your daughters wailing, and every one her neighbor lamentation. For death is come up into our windows, and is entered into our palaces, to cut off the children from without, and the young men from the streets. Speak thus, says Yahuwah. Even the carcasses of men shall fall as dung upon the open field, and as the handful after the harvestman, and none shall gather them. Thus says Yahuwah, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let him that glories glory in this, that he understands and knows me, that I am Yahuwah, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, says Yahuwah. Behold, the days come, says Yahuwah, that I will punish all of them which are circumcised with the uncircumcised. Mitzrayim and Yahudah and Edom and the children of Ammon and Moab and all that are in the utmost ends who dwell in the wilderness. For all these nations are uncircumcised, and all the house of Yasharel are uncircumcised in the heart. Hear ye the word of Yahuwah, which speaks unto you, O house of Yasharel. Thus says Yahuwah, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cuts a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, and it moves not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. For as much as there is none like unto you, O Yahuwah, you are great, and your name is great in might. Who would not fear you, O King of nations? For to you does it appertain, for as much as among all the wise men of the nations, and in all their kingdoms, there is none like you. But they are altogether brutish and foolish. The tree is a doctrine of vanities. Silver spread into plates is brought from Tarshish, and gold from Euphas. The work of the workmen and of the hands of the founder, blue and purple is their clothing. They are all the work of cunning men, but Yahuwah is the Elohim of truth. He is the living Elohim and the everlasting King. At his wrath the earth shall tremble, and the nations shall not be able to abide his indignation. Thus shall ye say unto them, the Elohim that have not made the heavens and the earth, even they shall perish from the earth and from under these heavens. He has made the earth by his power. He has established the world by his wisdom and stretched out the heavens by his discretion. When he utters his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heavens. And he causes the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth. He makes lightnings with rain and brings forth the wind out of his treasures. Every man is brutish in his knowledge. Every founder is confounded by graven image. For his molten image is falsehood, and there is no breath in them. They are vanity, the work of errors. In the time of their visitation they shall perish. The portion of Yaakov is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Yasharel is the rod of his inheritance. Yahuwah Sebaot is his name. Gather up your wares out of the land, O inhabitant of the fortress. For thus says Yahuwah, behold, I will sling out the inhabitants of the land at this once, and will distress them, that they may find it so. Woe is me for my hurt. My wound is grievous. But I said, truly, this is a grief, and I must bear it. My tabernacle is spoiled, and all my cords are broken. My children are gone forth of me, and they are not. There is none to stretch forth my tent any more, and to set up my curtains. For the pastors are become brutish, and have not sought Yahuwah. Therefore they shall not prosper, and all their flocks shall be scattered. Behold, the noise of the brute is come, a great commotion out of the north country, to make the cities of Yahudah desolate, a den of dragons. O Yahuwah, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walks to direct his own steps. O Yahuwah, correct me, but with judgment, not in your anger, lest you bring me to nothing. Pour out your fury upon the heathen that know you not, and upon the families that call not upon your name, for they have eaten up Yaakov, and devoured him, and consumed him, and have made his habitation desolate. The word that came to Yirmiyahu from Yahuwah, saying, hear the words of this covenant, and speak unto the men of Yahudah, and to the inhabitants of Yerushalayim, and say unto them, thus says Yahuwah Elohai of Yasharel, cursed be the man that obeys not the words of this covenant, which I commanded your fathers in the day that I brought them forth out of the land of Mizraim, from the iron furnace, saying, obey my voice and do them according to all which I command you. So shall ye be my people, and I will be your Elohim, that I may perform the 7 oaths which I have sworn to your fathers, to give them a land flowing with milk and honey, as it is this day. Then answered I and said, so be it, O Yahuwah. Then Yahuwah said unto me, proclaim all these words in the cities of Yahuwah, and in the streets of Yerushalayim, saying, hear ye the words of this covenant, and do them. For I earnestly protested unto your fathers in the day that I brought them up out of the land of Mizraim, even unto this day, rising early and protesting, saying, obey my voice. Yet they obeyed not, nor inclined their ear, but walked everyone in the imagination of their own evil heart. Therefore I will bring upon them all the words of this covenant which I commanded them to do, but they did them not. And Yahuwah said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Yahudah and among the inhabitants of Yerushalayim. They are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers, which refused to hear my words, and they went after other Elohim to serve them. The house of Yasharel and the house of Yahudah have broken my covenant which I made with their fathers. Therefore thus says Yahuwah, behold, I will bring evil upon them which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. Then shall the cities of Yahudah and the inhabitants of Yerushalayim go and cry unto the Elohim unto whom they offer incense. But they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble. For according to the number of your cities were your Elohim, O Yahudah, and according to the number of the streets of Yerushalayim have you set up altars to that shameful thing, even altars to burn incense unto Baal. Therefore pray not you for these people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them, in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble. What has my beloved to do in my house, seeing she has wrought lewdness with many, and the holy flesh is passed from you? When you do evil, then you rejoice. Yahuwah called your name a green olive tree, fair and of godly fruit. With the noise of a great tumult he has kindled fire upon it, and the branches of it are broken. For Yahuwah Sebaot, that planted you, has pronounced evil against you, for the evil of the house of Yasharel and the house of Yahudah, which they have done against themselves to provoke me to anger, and offering incense unto Baal. And Yahuwah has given me knowledge of it, and I know it. Then you showed me their doings. But I was like a lamb or an ox that is brought to slaughter. And I knew not that they had devised devices against me, saying, let us destroy the tree with the fruit thereof, and let us cut him off from the land of the living, that his name may be no more remembered. But, O Yahuwah Sebaot, that judge righteously, and try the mind and the heart, let me see your vengeance upon them, for unto you have I revealed my cause. Therefore, thus says Yahuwah of the men of Anathoth that seek your life, saying, prophesy not in the name of Yahuwah, that you die not by our hand. Therefore, thus says Yahuwah Sebaot, behold, I will punish them. The young men shall die by the sword, their sons and their daughters shall die by famine, and there shall be no remnant of them. For I will bring evil upon the men of Anathoth, even the year of their visitation. Righteous are you, O Yahuwah, when I plead with you. You let me talk with you of your judgments. Wherefore does the way of the wicked prosper? Wherefore are all they happy that deal very treacherously? You have planted them. They have taken root, they grow, yea, they bring forth fruit. You are near in their mouth and far from their mind. But you, O Yahuwah, know me. You have seen me and tried my heart toward you. Pull them out like sheep for the slaughter, and prepare them for the day of slaughter. How long shall the land mourn, and the herbs of every field wither, for the wickedness of them that dwell therein? The beasts are consumed, and the birds, because they said, he shall not see our last end. If you have run with the footmen and they have wearied you, then how can you contend with the horses? And if in the land of peace wherein you trusted they wearied you, then how will you do in the swelling of the Jordan? For even your brethren in the house of your father, even they have dealt treacherously with you. Yea, they have called a multitude after you. Believe them not, though they speak fair words unto you. I have forsaken my house, I have left my heritage. I have given the dearly beloved of my soul into the hand of their enemies. My heritage is unto me as a lion in the forest. It cries out against me. Therefore I have hated it. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are gathered against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. Many pastors have destroyed my vineyard. They have trodden down my portion underfoot. They have made my pleasant portion a desolate wilderness. They have made it desolate, and being desolate, it mourns unto me. The whole land is made desolate, because no man lays it to heart. The spoilers are come upon all the high places through the wilderness, for the sword of Yahuwah shall devour from one end of the land even to the other. No flesh shall have peace. They have sown wheat, but shall reap thorns. They have put themselves to pain, but shall not profit. They shall be ashamed of your revenues because of the fierce anger of Yahuwah. Thus says Yahuwah against all my evil neighbors that touch the inheritance which I have caused my people Yasharel to inherit. Behold, I will pluck them out of their land, and pluck out the house of Yahudah from among them. And it shall come to pass, after that I have plucked them out, I will return and have compassion upon them, and will bring them again, every man to his heritage, and every man to his land. And it shall come to pass, if they will diligently learn the ways of my people, to swear 7 oaths by my name, Yahuwah lives, as they taught my people to swear by Baal, then shall they be built in the midst of my people. But if they will not obey, I will utterly pluck up and destroy that nation, says Yahuwah. Let us receive your correction, Yahuwah. Thank you for your word. Add a blessing to the reading and the hearing of your word. Let us not be hearers only, but doers also of your word. In the mighty name of Yahuwah, in the mighty name of Yahusha, in the mighty name of Ruach HaKodesh, it is so. Shalom.